Hello everyone. Today I'll be presenting to you my project that I worked on at Dial Technologies. Uh, so let's showcase you the project. Let's showcase all the features that it provides. This is the main page, as you can see if you are not logged in. And if you are logged in, let's go through the login. So on my admin account, um, I think I did that wrong. Let's do it again. Okay, so this is the main page that you find when you are logged in as admin or as a regular user. So you have here the talk with one of our avatars. This is the avatar that the admin created and showcased. So you can, as an admin, you can like just click a button to showcase your avatars and your avatars are waiting for you. Here are your avatars you create. You can click on view your avatars or here your avatars, and you can find the avatars that you created. Since I'm the admin that created this avatar, I can find it here also. So let's go through the process of creating a new avatar. So to do this, we click on the create avatar button, and here you have a multi-step form that guides you through creating the identity and the knowledge of your avatar. So for general identity, you have the name. Let's recreate the one that's already created so I can showcase it to you. So, for example, name here is Eva, machin. Purpose, give information about the tournament Roland Garros. This is in French because it was in French. Roland Garros is a French tournament, so that's kind of fits in. Here we can put services. You can put any services that your avatar may create. For example, if you create a doctor, you can say that the doctor is like give advice on what medication to take or something like this. Or if it's like some tech avatar or something like that, you can tell them to give advice about AI, etc. Here you have the languages, for example, Francais or English. You can write it in whatever language you want. The program will understand. It's preferred to be in English, but it doesn't matter that much. So for the services, here they go. So if you click on next, you have here the second step, which is the image and voice. Here you have two ways or making an image. The first one is uploading an image. So you can upload your image or any image that you want. The only restriction is that it's 3D. So if, for example, you want to do something like a generated one, you can have something like this one right here, like those right here, or this one. So it generated, but it's still 3D. Let's for us, I'm gonna choose something here. Let's choose the same one. Where was she? Here she is. Or you can generate an avatar, so a guy with glasses and a mustache, and you can click on generate, and that will generate using DALI. Then for the voice, you have here some voices that we choose from Azure Voices. For our case, I'm gonna choose Yvette Franche. Let's go through the guidelines. These guidelines here are the rules and like steps or methods you want to your avatar to follow. You can leave this open, it's not mandatory, but it can help your avatar understand how it should speak to the user. So you also have a button here, generate example. This helps you generate some example, for example, and it takes all the information that you inputted before. So for example, since I input something about Roland Garros, here you find provide accurate, up-to-date information about Roland Garros tournament, use clear and concise language. You can do whatever you want here about your preferences. So just click on next. Here you can generate some example questions and answers. For example, you can also click on generate. It will give you some example, some questions, and then you can answer them, or you can again leave this open. Here is one of the most important part is like is the upload your knowledge files. So for example, for my Roland Garros, I will upload a text file with a lot of information about Roland Garros. Let me open it so you can see it. So this is the file. It's like a lot of information about Roland Garros. This is not the optimal way of making a knowledge file. The optimal way is making it into a Q&A. So basically questions and answers with meme rotation. But this also will work. You can also upload many knowledge files. It should be either in TXT or docs or PDF, and you can delete it if you don't want it anymore. And finally, here are the notes. For example, you can put any notes you want. For example, you can say whenever you finish your sentence, ask the user if he wants more information. Well, you can do whatever you want here. And finally, the traits and services like basically tags. So, for example, since Roland Garros is a tennis tournament, you can put tennis, you can put sports, and whatever you want. And finally, you click on create. For the sake of this example, we're not gonna create it right now. It's already created for us. So here it is, the avatar that we just created, or that we supposedly created, is based on all the data that you've seen during the creation. So let's try it out. It takes about 5 seconds to launch. It uses WebRTC, so your connections play your internet connection play a big role here for the smoothness of the video. So and the response time. So let's ask her something. You have two ways of talking to it, either by message or using your voice. So let's try messaging first. Quand So basically, when Roland Garros did start, so basically, when was it launched? Let's send it. It takes about 3 seconds to respond, 5 at max.
Le tournoi de Roland-Garros a commencé en 1891 sous le nom de Championnat de France de tennis. Il se tient actuellement à Paris depuis 1928. Est-ce que vous avez besoin de plus d'informations à ce sujet?
You see, this is the answer. So let's try with our voice. Dans, dans combien de temps se déroule le tournoi Roland-Garros?
Le tournoi Roland-Garros se déroule généralement pendant la dernière semaine de mai et la première semaine de juin. Cela correspond à la deuxième moitié du mois de mai et la première moitié du mois de juin. Est-ce que vous avez besoin de plus d'informations à ce sujet?
Okay, as you see, she responds pretty fast, and it still uses GPT 3.5. GPT 4.0 just launched, and with that, it will be even more faster, I mean. So basically, at first, I asked her when was Roland Garros launched. She said it launched at 1891, etc. Then I asked her how much time does it take, and she said that it starts the final week of May, and then it finishes at the first week of June. So yeah, that's pretty good answer. It uses all the knowledge and stuff that I gave her. If you made a mistake there, she will say a mistake. If you didn't, she will be totally correct. So this is all about it for this part. So you have another way of talking to the avatar is by video chat. So here you can activate your camera. For example, I could activate it like this. And here you have the chat. So for example, we can talk to the avatar. Let's say, dis-moi une information aléatoire sur Roland Garros. And it
En 1982, Mats Wilander a remporté Roland-Garros à l'âge de 17 ans et 9 mois, devenant ainsi le plus jeune champion du tournoi. Est-ce que vous voulez plus d'informations à ce sujet?
and that's how it works. So let's go back. I'll show you the last thing is you can also change the voice here, right here. But yeah, so the last thing is editing your dial chats. Since I'm the one that created this, I have the change voice, I have the edit dial chat and delete animation. If you are not the one that created this one, you won't have these three options. So let's try and editing it. So here you find all the information already there because it's already created. So you can change whatever you want. You can change the voice, the image. You can add some guidelines, questions, and here is the important part is adding the knowledge. So for the knowledge, something that I didn't mention earlier is that you have three ways of setting the knowledge for your avatar. So the first one is the one that I set by default, is that your avatar will use the knowledge that you gave him and some knowledge from the internet. It will prioritize the knowledge that you gave him, and if he didn't find it there, he will find it in the internet based on his own knowledge. Or you have the second option is to only use your knowledge. This will be useful if you wanted to never make mistakes and only use your own knowledge. And finally, you can change something and you can click on update. I guess that is all. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please contact me.